Oppo is quietly preparing something that feels less like a smartphone and more like a portable camera system. The camera-focused flagship everyone's whispering about, the Find X9 Ultra, is rumored to land as early as March. And even though nothing is official yet, leaks are already painting a very clear picture of what Oppo is trying to do here. The latest real-life images coming out of Weibo don't just show a phone, they show a full setup. The alleged Find X9 Ultra appears fitted with a dedicated teleconverter kit, complete with a custom case, a proper camera grip, and a massive external telephoto extender. This isn't a gimmick add-on. It looks intentional, almost like Oppo wants you to treat this phone the way you'd treat a mirrorless camera. The images also reveal a flat display design and multiple physical buttons along the right side, reinforcing that serious shooting tool vibe. And then there's the part that instantly grabbed everyone's attention, the 300mm telephoto converter lens attachment. According to well-known tipster Digital Station, this external teleconverter delivers a 300mm focal length, which would make it the longest in the industry right now. What's especially interesting is that Oppo hasn't clarified which of the two telephoto cameras this extender actually works with, but the fact that it exists at all signals how far Oppo is willing to go to dominate mobile zoom photography. Because yes, this phone is expected to come with dual telephoto cameras. On one side, a 200-megapixel telephoto offering 3x optical zoom. On the other, a 50-megapixel telephoto pushing all the way to 10x optical zoom. That alone would already put the Find X9 Ultra in elite territory. But Oppo clearly wasn't satisfied with just internal optics. The external teleconverter feels like a statement. If you want extreme reach, here it is, no compromises. Zoom out a bit and look at the full camera stack, and it gets even crazier. The main camera is rumored to be a monstrous 200-megapixel Sony LYTA901 sensor at 23mm, almost 1 inch in size. That's the kind of sensor that promises insane detail, huge dynamic range, and genuinely impressive low-light performance. Alongside it is a 50-megapixel Samsung JN5 ultra-wide at 15mm for dramatic landscapes and group shots. Then come the dual periscope lenses, a 70mm 200-megapixel Omnivision OV52A for 3x zoom, and a 230mm 50-megapixel Samsung JN5 for true 10x optical zoom. Instead of leaning on heavy digital tricks, Oppo seems to be throwing high-resolution sensors at every focal length. Even selfies aren't an afterthought, with a 50-megapixel front camera expected. Front, back, wide, zoom, everything is maxed out. Of course, a camera monster like this needs serious performance behind it, and that's where things get interesting. While the regular Find X9 and X9 Pro use Dimensity 9500 chips, the Ultra is expected to step up to the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. That puts it right at the top of the performance food chain, not just for gaming and multitasking, but also for advanced image processing and AI-driven photography. Add ColorOS 16 on top of Android 16, and you're looking at faster animations, smarter features, and smoother everyday use. The display doesn't hold back either. A large 6.8-inch 2K OLED panel is expected, paired with a smooth 120Hz refresh rate and an ultrasonic in-display fingerprint scanner. That's the kind of setup that screams premium the moment you unlock the phone. Then there's the battery, and this might be one of the most underrated upgrades. Oppo is rumored to be packing what could become the biggest battery ever seen in an Ultra phone. If the compact Find X9s really does ship with around 7,000 mAh in a 6.31-inch body, the larger Find X9 Ultra could push even further, possibly up to 7,500 mAh. Combine that with 80-watt wired charging and 50-watt wireless charging, and you're looking at all-day, maybe even 2-day endurance with ridiculously fast top-ups. As for the launch, current reports point to an early 2026 debut in China, followed by a global rollout toward the end of Q1 2026. And the Ultra won't be arriving alone. Oppo is also expected to introduce the Find X9s and X9s Plus, with the X9s shaping up to be a compact powerhouse with an unexpectedly massive battery. All of this points to one thing. Oppo isn't just chasing numbers anymore. With the Find X9 Ultra, they're trying to blur the line between smartphone and professional camera, redefining what a flagship can be and daring the rest of the industry to keep up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome tech content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.